Hi guys, it's me Natalie. I'm back again. I came today with another video concerning the health system where I'm at, right? Which is in Trinidad and Tobago, where I'm from, right? So I had like a medical emergency like a couple of days ago while I was on work. Had to go to the hospital in an ambulance. So I just wanted to talk about the health system which it took me to, which was a major health facility. Don't want to call the name, but it's a major health facility in the Champlain area. So the ambulance took me there. So we went up straight inside into the hospital. So as we got to the triage area, uh, well, they were going to register me and stuff like that because I was complaining of chest pains. I had chest pains, like an elephant was sitting on my chest, and like I couldn't breathe, and because of that, I was like vomiting, throwing up. So we got to the triage area. That was going to register me, and this doctor came out because like probably she had, hey, the person have chest pain. So she came out with this major attitude, like, you vaccinated? Are you vaccinated? And I was like, well, no, because it's my choice. I chose not to be vaccinated because as you already know, I had COVID twice. And in the statistics in my country show that vaccinated or unvaccinated people were still dying. Made no sense to me to be vaccinated because it to me it doesn't show any guarantee that if I do vaccinated it's going to save my life or make the symptoms any less. Because I spoke to doctors and nurses who had COVID already and they were vaccinated, and they said that when I explained to them my symptoms, they were experiencing the same thing. So to me, it made no sense in vaccinated. I chose not to be vaccinated. Anyway, back to the story. So she came up with this major attitude. Are you vaccinated? So I was like, well, no, I'm not vaccinated. Yes, no. Well, then you will need to be taken to the tent. And I was like, oh, well, the paramedics said, oh, well, okay. So then they wheeled me back out, wheeled me back into the ambulance, and I was stuck into like this makeshift tent, like which they have in front of the hospital, in the yard of the hospital, which they used to house COVID patients when the heat of the coronavirus was going on in Trinidad and Tobago. Now that's mind you, that's the same tent that my mom died in. So which it was housing a lot of COVID patients were there. But now when I reached there, it didn't have anybody. It just was a doctor and me was there. The nurse then came. The nurse came like around 2. So was just me and a doctor was there in the tent. So I was like, okay. So then I was made to understand that if you're not vaccinated, like you're not going to receive medical treatment inside of the hospital, you are going to receive medical treatment in the tent, right? The makeshift tent that they have in front of the hospital in the yard. So I was like, am I not a human being? Do I not have rights like any other human being or any other civilized person? My right is to have proper health care or proper medical attention. But the medical attention was great, by the way. Shout out to the female doctor, Paul, who attended to me. Great job, excellent. Right? So it made me to realize like, if I am not vaccinated, then I will not be receiving medical attention inside the hospital. So I went to the tent, but I still got through, and I saw a doctor. The doctor took my vitals, she took my blood work, and everything was good. The nurse came and she was pretty friendly too. But on departing from in leaving now, when I got discharged after they checked me out and did my blood work, they did a COVID test. Mind you, they did a COVID test too. 2 COVID tests. Now, the first COVID test that they got back the results for was a rapid COVID test, which came back negative. Now, the other COVID test is another test I have to wait, I think, 10 to 14 days before I can get the results of that. But mind you, I was COVID negative with the rapid PCR test, right? So, the mere fact that I went to the hospital and I was treated like if I was an undergrad citizen, like if I had the heat of the COVID, like if I had a COVID and I was coming to spread it in the healthcare system. So mind you, vaccinated people do get COVID, right? A lot of vaccinated people do get COVID. So the mere fact that I was not vaccinated, I was treated like if I was like a mere underdog, a dog, so which I think that this needs to be addressed, because this is not right. This is not right for humans. And when I was leaving, as I said before, when I was leaving the hospital, the doctor told me, well, you know, if you have any other problems or any other issues, be sure to come back right here, which means by the tent, under the tent. Right? So I will, because I'm not vaccinated, I will not be seen or attended to in the hospital. I will be seen and attended to in the tent. Now, mind you, I do not have COVID, right? But to me, it seems like they treat everybody like if it have COVID, unless you are vaccinated. Once you are vaccinated, you are a human being, a decent human being. But once you're unvaccinated, you're not fit to be in the hospital system. So that was kind of like my insult, insult to a sick person who was complaining of chest pains. And mind you, they did an ECG on me. They did check my blood work to see if I was having a heart attack. All right, so my symptoms weren't COVID related. So I don't understand why I was rejected from being attended in the hospital. So when I went out to the tent, they had to do the COVID test. And mind you, the doctor said that if my blood work came back and my blood work results were rising, then I would have to be admitted for having a heart attack. So then, what's the sense? Because then I would still have to come in the hospital to be admitted and be on the ward in the hospital, right? But my first COVID test came back negative. But the way the doctor reacted when I came into the hospital the first time with the ambulance was like, oh my God, she has COVID, she has SARS, let's run, let's get them out of here quick. That's not the way. I think a doctor took an oath to do no harm, to help in any which way you can, but she refused to help. She just said, take her to the tent. She had a major attitude. I will not be seen in here. She made it perfect. You will not be seen in here because you are not vaccinated. Right? It is my rights as a human being and as anybody else would like to receive proper medical attention. So let me know your comments let me know about your comments below, how it is in your country, if you have experienced anything similar to this, or if you all have any issues concerning receiving medical treatment if you're not vaccinated, or if you're vaccinated, and have you ever received any problems like this before? Because I went to other hospitals in the Arima area. I went to other hospitals in the Arima district, major hospitals, and I was never treated this way. But this major hospital in the Champlain area have major issues that they need to be corrected. So that's just all I have for now. You can like the video, you can share the video, you can leave your comments. Let me know how it is in your country. But this is my addition to you guys today. So be blessed and be safe, guys, and protect yourselves. Bye. Have a great evening.